Hey guys, before the video starts, there are a few things I wanted to talk about in regards to stop motion views. This is a video that I've been wanting to get out for a while, and I actually started working on it, while I was still in school. But the only reason that I wasn't able to get it out at the time was in regards to whether or not people like these type of videos where I do more like review type videos. But after thinking about it for a while, I decided that I still want to keep making these videos, especially with stop motion views. There are a lot of stop motions that I wanted to talk about. And hopefully people do enjoy this video and more stop motion views that come in the future. In regards to just different types of videos I make. Along with that, I'm finally out of school. I finally graduated, so hopefully I'll have more times for videos. Hopefully I'll be able to get a job, but I could talk about that stuff at a later time. With that being said, I also want to say thank you for showing me a lot of love and support with my last video I made, the Midoriya action figure comparison video. I put a lot of effort into that, and I'm really glad to see it pay off, especially with how well it did. I'll definitely be sure to make more of those types of videos in the future, especially since there are the Bakugo and All Might figures, and there are different variations of those. So hopefully I'll be able to do those pretty soon. But with that, let's get into the video.
We're racing to the goal line so long ago. Even though there was so much we didn't know yet.
Hey Kaiser, what you doing?
Every soul contains a whisper of light, gleaming faintly.
Who are you?
It's me, Sarah, your cat.
Oh yeah, you look different as an anime character. And again, so do I. You still look cute though.
Aw, thank you. So what are you doing?
Oh, I'm listening to Naruto music. It helps me get in the right mindset for a video. Which reminds me, can I have your opinion on something? I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you think?
No.
Fine. What about now?
Oh, hells no.
Oh, come on. I only have one costume left.
Well, let's try it on then.
But it's so obvious.
Just try it on. Sugoi, you look great.
Thanks. Well, with that out of the way, cue intro.
羽ばたいたら戻らないと言って目指したのは青い青いあの空
Naruto. A series well known for friendship, action, ninjas, and hitting Sakura for no reason. Hello everyone, Kaiser here, and today welcome back to another episode of Stop Motion Views, where we take a look at stop motions ranging from simple projects to full-fledged series. And today we're going to be looking at Naruto. Now one thing you might notice with these first 3 episodes is that they're all based around the big 3 of Shonen Jump, which is Goku, Luffy, and Naruto. And honestly, that wasn't something I first noticed when making this series. But I decided to roll with it, thinking that it would be pretty cool for the first 3 episodes of this series to be the big 3. So today, here with my cat Sarah,
Hi.
we're going to be looking at 3 different Naruto stop motions, all by different content creators. So with that, let's begin. So the stop motion starts off pretty well with Naruto training. Kakashi reading some Naruto fanfiction he found online and told Naruto throws kunai at Kakashi's book, and Kakashi gets pretty pissed.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
And with that, the fight starts. And one thing that I really like about this animation is how fluid and choreographed the fight scene is. It's just really well done in my opinion.
Speaking of fluid animation, the way Kakashi swings his feet in the beginning, so cute. I also love the hand movements and the special effects. From the lightning and the way he shows the substitute jutsu, it's excellent.
Yeah, I will admit, effects like Naruto's Rasengan and the Nine-Tails Chakra are pretty great. But I mean, hey, I can do that too.
You do realize that's a green screen effect, right?
Let me have this.
The way the motion is conveyed is great. From each punch to the face, slow head turn, well executed. One thing that didn't work for me was the scenery. It was a little underwhelming, but the special effects totally make up for it.
Well, I do have to disagree about the scenery. I know that it doesn't look like much, but I do like how different boxes from action figures are used kind of as a barrier for each fight. It seems to add like a little bit of character to how these sets are made. But overall, we both agree that this is a great Naruto stop motion animation.
And I love Kakashi.
And here we have the Naruto vs. Sasuke stop motion done by Gundam GG. And there's actually something interesting I find about the figures he's using. For most of you who don't know, before SH Figure Arts made their Naruto line, there was actually a line of Naruto figures made by Bandai back in 2003. And while it only consisted of Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi, these were pretty good figures for their time, and I think they still hold up today. The only problem is that these figures were kind of rare, and as of now, they've gone up in price quite a lot, so it's pretty hard to get your hands on one.
Everybody got that?
So with that being said, let's get into the actual video.
First and foremost, I'm not a Sasuke fan.
Really?
Yeah. With that being said, I do think this is one of the better stop motion videos. I love the way the Japanese dialogue is in the video. The hand movements just seem more fluid. The animation just seems a lot better. The scenery is fabulous. I love the special effects. I just love the way it just looks like you're in a little Japanese village and this is really happening like it was in the show. And my favorite part is the rain. I just love the way the rain at the end just falls. It looks so real. And of course, at the end, there's Kakashi, which is the best character.
I do have to agree that the animation is pretty well done for a Naruto stop motion. But if there's one thing that kind of bothers me, it's how Naruto and Sasuke move. Since they don't really run, they more just slide or dash across the floor, kind of like Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. I know that animating running or even walking in stop motion is hard, but it still looks kind of off. There are things that I still really like about the animation, and there are things that you probably wouldn't be able to notice the first time watching, such as when Sasuke activates his Sharingan. You can see that his movements do change when fighting Naruto. You can actually see they become a lot more precise and accurate, and I really like that was implemented in. I also like the fact that this fight is somewhat based off of Naruto and Sasuke's second fight in the Valley of the End. While it isn't one-to-one accurate, I do like that since it does make this video, or animation I should say, a lot more original. And I do know that recently he has made a stop-motion video which is more accurate to that fight, but I actually like this one a bit better. And I do have one small complaint when it comes to the English subtitles, and it's how they're translated. While it isn't too bad, the fact that Naruto at one point says, "That Sasuke said that to me," kind of threw me off the first time I saw it. But still, it's only a minor complaint.
All in all, I think it's one of the better stop motions I've seen on YouTube. Even with the sliding around instead of walking or running, and even with the minor, I guess you can call it misinterpretations of the Japanese dialogue, it's really good. Scenery's great, special effects are great, and again, I really anything with Kakashi, it's always.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more.
I'm about to bring disaster with the power of the six paths. This is not even my final form. Cause I'm the son of Minato.
And here we have the final Naruto and Sasuke stop motion, and I mean that literally, by the legendary Leo 10. And this is my favorite for a few reasons. First off being what it's actually based off of. Obviously, it is based off the final Naruto and Sasuke fight from Naruto Shippuden, but the version it's based off of actually comes from the video game Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. And I'm gonna be honest, that's probably my favorite version of the fight, which is probably why I like this so much.
For me, this is my favorite of the three animes. One, because it's Naruto and Sasuke. Most of all, it's because it's the epic final match. So I love this one. The dialogue is probably my favorite, and from what I understand, from what Kaiser's told me, it's actually from the video game. I thought it was from the actual anime, but it's from the video game. So kudos to that.
Another part of the stop motion that I like is the set that was made. While you can't tell this is one of his earlier videos, I can still see that he put a lot of effort into making the Valley of the End with the cardboard cutouts, I guess you could call them, of Madara and Hashirama. And I actually think that's really cool and actually really well thought out.
I agree with you, Kaiser. I also like the set designs. The cutout of Hashirama and Madara were probably the best parts. But I also want to point out the deep watery abyss that you see Naruto fall into. That effect was probably one of the best that I've seen out of all three that we've watched. But I also enjoyed the special effects of when Susanoo and Kumara appeared. That was cool. Those were really cool.
I agree. And I also like how much effort he actually put into making this as accurate as possible. With Kumara and Susanoo, you can see that he actually made these out of what seemed to be Lego Bionicle pieces. And I actually think that works pretty well. I also like how much detail he puts into Naruto and Sasuke as they fight more and more. You can see that he puts scratches and bruises all over their face, like it was actually happening in the anime. And I think that's pretty cool. I also like how with certain scenes with Naruto's Rasengan, you can see like when he fell over and the Rasengan was disappearing, you can actually see that he used a piece of what seems to be sticky tack to make that effect seem possible. And that was really well done. And now we have the animation. And while yes, compared to the last two that we've seen, it isn't as clean or as crisp as the other two, that doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. When it comes to different stop motion videos and who creates them, you can have your own style and even improve on what you did before. And I think that really shows here.
For me, the animation was better. You could actually see them actually look like they were walking and kicking. It wasn't so much of like a sliding or gliding motion. The only thing I really have to say negative about it, even though I know this was one of his earlier works, you could kind of see some of the wires and some of the action scenes. But all in all, it didn't take away at all from the action or the emotion from the anime.
And I think that's really important when it comes to making anime stop motions. Just getting the right feeling when it comes to whatever anime you're basing it off of. When it comes to all three of these Naruto stop motions, you can see that through and through. Whether that be from the set, the action, or even the dialogue, you can tell that this is definitely based off Naruto, not just from the characters on the screen, but from how it feels and how much effort they put into it.
I concur. I'd have to say out of all three of the stop motions, this one had to be my favorite. With the way it felt, with the way the set was, the effects, it just felt like you were really watching part of the anime, even though it was stop motion. Not an expert in stop motion, just giving my opinion, but this one was the best one. Even with the minor details that were kind of flubbed on, I still enjoyed it. But you know the one thing that was missing, Kaiser?
Oh, come on, don't say it.
Kakashi.
With that being said, I still hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the videos I make in the future. This is Kaiser.
And Sarah the Cat.
Thank you for watching.